Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hi, Confessions 369. It's your girl Celeste T here with
Yeah.
BBO side and the new Nina Rice, you guys. My apologize for logging on late. It's been a long day. So, moving forward, we're going to jump into some of these stories and the Carmelo Anthony case, and we're going to move forward. We ask that you respect the family and friends. We ask that we use the right verbiage, and we ask that no hate is being portrayed.
Okay.
And we're going to move forward to the icebreaker. I don't even like saying icebreaker because it hits hard. So I'm gonna jump into one of these videos I have.
Just in case we didn't know, y'all know we have black-owned canned goods in the grocery store, right?
Yeah.
So let's look at the ingredients. We have green beans, water, and salt. Oh, baby, we love to see it. And they're on sale right now for 3 for $5. They have green beans, corn, mixed vegetables. They also have the black eyed peas. They have garbanzo beans, y'all, pinto. And y'all see all these other options. Y'all better make sure y'all pick the right one, okay?
So I played that video to show people that there are products out there that's black owned that we can patronize. We just got to do the research. We just got to look for those things. So, like when people say, "Oh, we cannot boycott all the Asian stuff and stuff like that," I mean, maybe you're not trying hard enough, or it's just choose your battles.
Yeah.
Choose your battles.
Yeah. And we are the people, we need to stop putting so much of our power in the hands of other people. Like we need to stop doing that. Even if there's not many, there is some. And we do ourselves a disservice by not even trying. You know.
That part. And all of this took place because they let Child go from unaliving Cyrus,
Yeah.
that convenience store situation.
Yeah. That and a lot of Asian business owners said that we needed them and they didn't need us.
Right. Let me see. I was trying
That's
to
why a
find
lot of
that
black
other video.
people,
Oh, what
were
video did I play? That one.
motivated.
Bro, can you see on your end the video I'm looking for with the dolls? Well, it was a video where agents was using black dolls for like stress dolls, and they was destroying black dolls.
Okay.
It just the reason that's leading up to the
Finally, y'all, a witness came
icebreaker
out and made a
about,
statement in the Carmelo Anthony
starting the
case, and I have to let y'all hear this because this is the piece I have been missing, that I have been waiting and waiting and waiting for the witnesses, for the students around the situation to see what happened, and this is what he had to say.
Trying to get back to their cars.
something is going on with my phone for real, y'all.
Yeah,
Okay.
something going
Finally,
on with
y'all, a
Twitter
witness came
too.
out and made a statement in the Carmelo Anthony case, and I have to let y'all hear this because this is the piece I have been missing, that I have been.
And that's not the video. We coming together. It's just the icebreaker, so we can just
Yeah,
talk
okay.
about this and expand on this. I think it's this one, the 34, the 123. Is it that one?
let me see.
So China
My computer freezing.
is
glitching.
using black baby dolls as stress relief dolls. That's what we're doing. I've seen the most horrific things that they are doing to these dolls. I'm talking about beating them, stomping them, slapping them, throwing them. They are ingesting, like putting water inside of them, and they are enjoying seeing the water squirt out of their eyes, the nose, the lips, It's sick. At first, I thought it was AI until people started to say go on Red Note. The stuff that I've seen, like it's an actual trend that they are doing this with, and I just really want to know, like, what the fuck did we do to the world? Like, it's just like when you actually pay attention to the history, China even had African slaves. Like, it's just like the weird shit with black. It's just like this is why black people low-key want to be by ourselves, because it's just like, what the fuck? Like, it's just like, why did we get treated like this, or why do people have the mindset of us like it's like, why do you have this vision of us like this? Oh, but like I said, I am not surprised. They descend from the Caucasoid seed. They are all Caucasoids. Excuse me to the people, to the Chinese and Asians that don't act like this. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry to you. You know what I mean? But the people are acting crazy.
Yeah, I seen that. I'm not surprised. You know,
When
they're
my
just
daughter told me about this video, I was at awe, you know?
Mhm. Yeah, I'm not surprised though. You know, they're making their way up to normalizing it. You know, treating black people certain ways.
Right.
You know,
And let me know if y'all want
don't see
to
us
join
as
the
human.
link. I dropped the
just
link.
further dehumanize them.
Right.
You know, they were doing the most with them dogs.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah.
You know.
But it's funny, a lot of this stuff is popping up around the same time.
Right. It's like a domino effect. Like I said, I ripped my blunt. It's like a domino effect. It's they started off with the Chud the Builder thingy, right? Then you had the Kevin Hart roast, and then you have that, you know, it's like it's just too much stuff popping out. Then you have the Cyrus thing where that boy was on a live, 14 years old, really? Really? 14 years old? And then you have the Carmelo Anthony situation. Really? Is that what we doing?
You know, they've been doing it.
Yeah, they been doing it, but you would think they would have learned they dang lesson. They ain't gonna never learn. So why change? Why should we continue to keep changing if they're gonna continue to do the same thing? They're insane. Maybe they should try something new. Stop unaliving us. You know what I'm saying? Like,
The thing that they doing is they trying to make a race war. You can tell how they targeting all of the media. It's turned to anger people. That's what it is. You can tell. They want to start some shit to where they have a race war, and then they can fuck around and you know, they can shut shit down, have curfews. You know what I mean? Implement martial law. You know, then they'll be able to do with us as they will. Even though they still doing with us as they will, as see, you know, as fit, part of their plan, you know. But at the end of the day, they doing this because they back's really against the wall. You know, they look weak to me.
right, and we will not continue to fall for the same agenda. Like, we're smarter than that.
All of these people just look weak to me. They look like they scrambling. You know what I mean? They look like they scared of something that's coming. You know?
Right.
Look like they got some pressure on them. From the motherfuckers at the top to the motherfuckers the bottom. They got some pressure, you know. All of these people making bold moves, all of this bold shit. You know what I mean? People trying to sway people this way or that way. They trying to, you know, and then in the meanwhile, they feeding off all of that shit. That
Exactly.
shit called, you know, they feeding off all of that shit. You know, so the best thing we can do is just prepare. You know, prepare ourselves. You know, don't let fear, you know, become you, because that's where they want you, in a fear state. You know, they want you in a fear state. Fight, flight, freeze. You know what I mean? No matter what you do, they got something for your ass.
Right.
You know, be ready when this shit go under. You know, they want us to believe that we can't defend ourselves, you know, justly. You know, we got people getting locked up for defending themselves. You know, they trying to condition. They're trying to condition us to feel a certain way, to be in a certain state. You know, to be scared. I seen a video where this black kid, he was fighting this cop. He was getting the cop. Then a group of black men started jumping the black kid, beating his ass, grabbed the cop's handcuff and handcuffed the nigga for the cop.
Right. I just feel like it happened too quickly. You feel me? We for sure not getting our nails and stuff done. Like, I ain't never really wanted to get my nails done by none of them anyway, you know. Because there's just so many talented cosmetologists and nail techs out here now. Like, you can go on Instagram, you can go on TikTok and find anyone in your city near you. You know what I'm saying? You know, so we support small businesses and stuff like that. We don't support gunning down anybody, period.
You know,
especially one of our own, you know what I'm saying? So like, if you want, we can start moving into the main topic, and we can probably start with the Charleston White video.
The which one?
Charleston White video.
He should have killed both of them. He should have killed both them Peckerwoods. With a that's minding his motherfucking business, that don't bring harm to nobody. This kid ain't a bad kid. These bully white boys just fuck with the black baby. I met with his father. I've been meeting with his father regularly. He go beat these charges. I was under the impression that he brought a knife to school. So I take a knife to school, fuck him. He didn't take a knife to school. He didn't even know these two white boys. These two white boys just came over there with him because he was with another kid that knew those white boys. So he a new black kid who these big old white boys, big white boys. He a small frame kid. One of the white boys was on that side, one of the white boys on that side. So either way go, they had him blocked in. And these some big white boys. These are some big, violent, aggressive white boys who got guns. And not only that, the one he killed whooped their daddy. See, the daddy coming into the picture playing like he been around. The dad ain't been around. We would think the black dad ain't around. The white dad ain't around. The mother don't even identify the daddy as the husband. So he must have been an abusive father. He ain't even been in their life. So he just coming and getting the light. So he a low down dirty cracker. His sons are bullies. They bullying on the kid. They, no, get from up under the tent. Man, y'all tripping. I ain't going nowhere. And they got a reputation of beating up people. The one he had to stab, he broke his daddy's ligaments. Big old strong cracker.
Now, Charleston White has actually been there with the family, helping them through this time. You know what I'm saying? I know early on he did put out something that, you know, but he cleared it up. You feel me? So big up to Charleston White for, you know, doing that, but he do that for a lot of people.
Yeah.
Hey, Dee, welcome to the stage.
Can y'all hear me? Yeah.
My computer got a delay. Like,
Yeah, can you hear us now?
what's good?
Yeah, I can hear you. Did y'all hear me?
Okay. No, we couldn't. I couldn't hear you, but I
My
can hear you
bad. I said,
now.
hey, y'all.
What's good?
Dang, I don't know what's wrong with my mic.
And my shit kind of tripping a little bit.
Shit.
Yeah. Well, everybody got some time to you know, we're just going over some of the stuff that's been going on. We showed a video of all the black owned things that we can purchase due to the boycott that's going on right now, due to the child being released for the unaliving of Cyrus, who was only 14. So that's going on. And then Carmelo Anthony verdict, he was just sentenced 35 years. They working on an appeal to get those things overturned. So a lot of people is backing him and try to get them the right representation so that way he can get a fair trial at least. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I do have an
What's
app suggestion for sure that shops only black owned businesses.
Mm-hmm.
It's called Maria, Miiriya, and you could purchase. It has so many like categories on there of different things you could purchase or whatever you want to get. So
Mm-hmm.
if you want to make that transition, it's gonna be a kind of a difficult one, but I think it's doable.
Yeah.
Shit, I'm doing it.
You
I just don't
know.
want to give my money to these hating ass people that hate our people. That's crazy. I'd rather give it to black, spitting black. Keep that shit black.
Yeah.
good?
Especially when they in our community, you know what I'm saying? You're in our community. You got the gas stations. You got the little the restaurants, laundromats, nail shops, hair stores, and stuff like that. But you're in our community. We can outsource. We can, you know,
I
we
just
don't
feel
have to.
exploited. It sucks.
Yeah,
I feel like they exploited us for so long. And of course, like we had our hand in it, but it was like, what other choice did we have? You know?
right.
Always a choice. You know, there's always a choice.
It is
You know,
always a choice, but it's like, what's the more convenient one?
because at the end of the day, we don't need that shit. You know what I mean? A lot of that shit that they be having. You know what I mean?
And
Mm-hmm.
what choice are we talking about? We talking about segregation? That choice to get segregate?
Because I'm
No,
with that.
we talking about buying they shit, right?
Yeah, that's what I thought. Like buying from a different buying from ourselves instead of them.
It's
Oh
just so
yeah,
much. It's just convenience, really. It's just
Yeah, that's
convenience
all we
getting
paying
from other
for.
motherfuckers because and you know they make it hard for it to be convenient for us to have that convenience. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So
Because it
yeah,
ain't like we was shopping at these places because we love the white people. I'm pretty
it's just
sure.
right there. A lot of these places are right there. And some people ain't mobile. You know, they cut us off from a lot of shit. You know,
Yeah.
yeah.
they had a whole freeway in Vegas segregating motherfuckers,
Yeah, the
separating.
D Street.
Yeah,
Yeah, they cut off D Street and the other street. They put that
They
freeway right in
want
the
the
middle of that historic black neighborhood.
Yeah, they want to block off the west side or the historical side from the downtown area because it was a lot of, at that time, black people, a lot of, abandoned buildings and things like that.
Yeah. Mhm. But let's start let me just start let me start and say this. Like segregation. From segregation, what happened was we had our own businesses, right? At one point in time.
yeah.
But once we desegregated, a lot of our businesses got shut down and people started going to white businesses. You
Yeah.
know, and they did two things during that period. They targeted them black businesses by giving loans and grants to immigrants to come in and start businesses in these black neighborhoods and they stopped giving the grants to the black people during that period of time. So you know they used it as a way to siphon money out of the black community since the beginning.
Yeah, but there was a time that black people, anytime black people made their own towns and shit, where they had their own shit, you know, they just burned the shit down, fucked it up, and it was all over. You know what I mean? Then they'll run around and say, you need to pull yourself up from your bootstraps. You complaining ass entitled niggas. Nigga, every time niggas did some shit, y'all burned it down from jealousy.
And if we look closely, that's exactly what's happening in real time. It's the same play. It's the same fucking play. That shit is
Yeah.
frustrating.
And that's why they keep saying we stupid and stuff like that. No, we see what you're doing.
Yeah.
They do the same thing with
We
music
just know
as they
when we
do
get
with
to the
lawyers,
point.
as they do with heritage, as they do with bloodlines. You know, they try to conquer it and they steal your shit. They've been stealing our shit since the beginning of time.
Even just by when we scrolling on our phone, they stealing our energy like that in a whole spiritual sense. Cause it's like we seeing the same face. Carmelo. That's all I'm seeing on mine. So it's just like they just hitting you from every single target. And I'm tired
Right.
of being hoed.
And the thing
I don't
I
like
hate
that.
about it, they're not showing all the positive stuff that young man did. You know what I'm saying? They're not showing him as captain of the track team, captain of the football team, straight A students, saving children. You know what I'm saying? So they taking a role model. They taking someone that could have been a leader for our community away. He going to school to being a lawyer. You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
You know, that's straight
we
out of
can't allow
the
this to happen because it could be our boys, it could be our uncles, it can be our cousins, it can be, you know, it could be any one of us because now they have weaponized our skin.
But you know what they
So
did? This
even
is
if
what they
we do
did.
right, it's wrong.
Yeah, and they do the same tactic every time, you know, because we know the facts about the person. The facts is what you just said. And then they muddy the water up with a bunch of stuff that ain't even real or true. And they have that occupying, you know, your timeline. So people don't know what's true or false. They muddy in the water.
Next thing you know, this nigga had a bazooka. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, it's like, come
Whole
on.
time it wasn't even a knife. That's the
The whole
killing part.
time. It wasn't
And you
even a
know
knife.
what? I used to run track and I used to carry one of those because I can knock the dirt out of my cleats faster. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, what are we talking about?
We're
Next
talking
thing you know,
about
this nigga
people.
had a bomb. Like, I'm over it.
Right. We talking about people who want to demonize and mustardize a young black innocent man that was just defending himself.
Right. But you put up pictures of two thick white boys with guns. They don't see that intimidating.
I mean, he's a little guy. He ain't a big man, so he a little guy.
But you got to think about it like this. We're getting attacked on every level at the same time. Think about it. They're dehumanizing us at the same time. Like, they don't see us, you know, and
they continuously tell us that our life does not matter. But we
that's why
care
we get
about
killed.
everyone.
And that's why it's so easy to see somebody like George Floyd get killed by the police, and you have comedians joking about it because they don't see that person as really being human. They dehumanize them so much.
But you gotta think about it like this. That's why we shouldn't be surprised. But at the same time, you gotta think about it like this. They're like, we've been throwing this shit in these niggas' faces this long. Niggas ain't did shit. Yeah, what the fuck is these niggas gonna do?
What can we do?
That's what they I don't like that type of mindset. We could do more. You know what I mean? We could do more than what we think we can.
We have to start voting for the people that we need in office. We have to start, you know, I know what everybody wants us to do, but it's a process.
You know what I mean?
It's a process because if we do what everybody wants us to do, we still got to have people like
no
us
matter
running it.
nobody
I
who
don't
was
even think it's
ever in
that
office
difficult.
did. Nobody who
Yeah,
was ever in
right.
office did anything for niggas.
I don't think it's as difficult as we making it seem. It could be a simple character change. Like everybody change something in their character as we see this shit keep unfolding. What can we do for each other? It ain't gotta be monetary necessarily, not yet. That could be a gradual thing, but like how we handle the shit, how we respond to the shit, you know?
Yeah, that's a very good point.
Right.
And
I
then that
wish I
could be a
had one of
ripple effect
those.
that comes as like money, recognition, like we'll become a force to be fucking reckoned with, like we were before.
Right.
Doing all this, and niggas acting how they act. You know what I mean?
They messing with your reception because it's robotish.
Mm-hmm.
They always get
My
him.
whole
'Cause
thing,
they
I
go-
wish I had one of those things from Men in Black to where I could tell people what they should be thinking or what they remember seeing or something like that. Like sometimes you can't change people. They just got a nasty soul. You know
yeah,
what I'm
yeah.
saying? They some of
You ain't
these
supposed
people,
to
I don't even
change
want to
people.
say a nasty soul. I feel like they soulless.
You ain't
They're
supposed
empty
to.
vessels.
Yeah, that's true. Because how could you watch a bomb get dropped on a bunch of a school building with kids
Inspired by their own shit.
and not feel nothing about that? You know what I mean? That's crazy. Yeah,
I mean, people do it all the time. It
Yeah,
depends on what side they on.
yeah,
It depends on what side they on. Because every war there's a bomb drop. You know what I mean?
yeah. That us versus them mentality just makes everything easier for
And
people to justify it.
at the end of the day, people the people.
Yeah, they breaking your audio up. Whatever you had to say, they don't want nobody to hear it. Let me see. Let me jump into another one of these videos. Y'all, 35 years, really?
Lame.
How everyone in Texas is all about stand your ground and self-defense until that person doesn't look like me. This case is racially charged, and stick with me here. If the roles were reversed, if Carmelo Anthony was 220 pounds with his twin brother picking on a white kid, putting hands on a white kid, and he got unalived, y'all would say that he got exactly what was coming to him, and if he would have kept his hands to himself, he would still be here today. You can't tell me that race isn't a thing because it's in my TikTok comments, and I've seen hundreds of comments on Facebook. So if you flip this scenario and Carmelo Anthony was the aggressor in this situation and your opinion changed, you are racially biased. And to the white people in my comments calling me a white savior, God forbid I have empathy. If you're RICS, just say that and move on. In my last video, I said I didn't know why Carmelo Anthony was sitting under that tent. Turns out it started raining, and Carmelo got permission from the coach. That's not even his school. He got permission from a coach to sit under that tent. Granted, it's free seating, but he got specific permission. And don't get me wrong, it's absolutely tragic that Austin lost his life. His parents lost their son. No parent should have to ever lose their kid. But it makes me think, what would have happened if Austin and Hunter would have left Carmelo alone and not talked to him? Not approached him, not instigated a situation and then escalated it by putting hands on him? Because y'all want to say, oh, it's not self-defense. Austin and his brother are 220-pound football players, and Carmelo was 130 pounds. If you can't visualize that, I'm 180. I got 50 pounds on the kid. Not only were they both in his face, but one of them put hands on him. He was scared. I feel like Austin and Hunter were looking for trouble, because if they were really so aggravated by this kid sitting there for whatever reason, they would have gotten an adult to remove him. They wouldn't have approached him, talked shit, and put hands on him. I'll probably get crucified for this, but I don't care. What's right is right, what's wrong...
Like that.
Damn, they was 220 pounds a piece, and he was only 130 pounds.
Yes. And he was surrounded. It was them two and two other boys. It was 4 boys.
Yeah,
4 to 6 boys. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
He was
That
set up.
intimidation. That's an intimidation, and naturally, instinctively, you go on fight or flight. You get in fight or flight mode. So luckily, he saved himself.
And
'Cause he
people don't
could be
realize
dead.
you can get pushed and you can get hit a certain way and you can be unalive. You feel me? So when people say your hand's not a deadly weapon, I can't see how not. When people get abused with these hands, with their hands, with when you have people out there doing DV daily, beating up people.
Like the thing that keeps shocking me is that it's so blatant to everybody that's watching it that you know that he was innocent and it was self-defense. But they try so hard to, you know, to convict him. That's just crazy when it's so plain to see what happened. Like it's just crazy to me.
Right. They rushed everything.
Yeah, it was
Here's
such
a
a
guy.
racialized.
I got a video of a guy that said he was at that event.
Finally, y'all, a witness came out and made a statement in the Carmelo Anthony case, and I have to let y'all hear this because this is the piece I have been missing that I have been waiting and waiting and waiting for the witnesses, for the students around the situation to see what happened, and this is what he had to say.
Trying to get back to their cars or
This is the witness.
get in, you know, places where they, you know, wouldn't get all extra wet. Dude was sitting up under the tent, right? He was on his phone, right? My daughters was up under the same goddamn tent. Yeah.
He's talking about Carmelo.
I'm paying attention to my kids, but at the same time, they're in the same vicinity, so I'm watching everything going on around it because I'm there for my children. So, dude walks up, McKellen, bro, he wasn't even under the tent at the time. They came from a whole separate tent.
He's talking about the twins.
Over there. They intentionally went over there to this kid, man. Dude was sitting there on his phone, just trying to get dry.
Carmelo was on his phone.
Went from another. They grabbed this man.
Grabbed him.
They tried to punch on dude. Dude went in
Yep.
there, and what they went to try to jump this dude and punch on this dude, man. And he protected himself, dude. That's what happened.
Mind you, this man does not know
That's
Carmelo.
one. It was both of them, bro. Austin, that dude that got unalive, and his brother, basically went over there to intentionally. It's not to the point that he brought a knife. For one, it wasn't on school property. The school is
Wasn't on school property.
miles away.
Yep.
It was community track meet, bro. It wasn't a school track meet.
Thank you.
You see what I'm
So,
saying? It was a school track meet and it wasn't even on school grounds. It was at a field.
yeah, and it wasn't a knife. Like he didn't have a knife.
It was, even if he did, he was able to carry it. It's not against the law,
Yeah,
especially in Texas.
Yeah, I don't like it.
yeah, it's just
Yeah.
racist, it's racialized. They know they was wrong for that. But hopefully this appeal help him get out of there at least. Hopefully he can get out with an appeal.
I just hope he's protected while he's there. For real.
Because
Right,
them
because you
Aryans,
know they already had to switch his jails because you know he already had death threats. You know what I'm saying? Like, are we serious now? He already in prison? Like,
yeah, like it's crazy. But shit, Zimmerman walking free. You know what I mean?
shit,
That's
cow
crazy.
walking free.
Right.
The list is long as hell who's walking free.
That part.
These folks steady getting off.
Right. Welcome to the stage, Bird.
Yeah, it's just crazy. And how racialized America is becoming. These motherfuckers acting crazy now. They getting more unhinged.
Right. And it's like they keep poking the bear. Like they keep poking the bear to see what kind of response we're going to give them. But we've been ignoring them for how long?
Yeah. I saw a quote today. It said, "They're lucky we're seeking justice and not revenge." And I think that's what make them scared because they know how deep they in the hole. And it's like, I don't know. It'll probably get to a certain point where we just ticking time bombs. For real, for real.
Right.
And rightfully so. Not all of us, but some of us, you know.
Hey, my bad, y'all.
Hey, sis. Yeah, we're just going over the Carmelo Anthony case. How he was sentenced to 35 years for self-defense.
Well, it becomes again where everybody's arguing self defense, but you gotta look at it. They changed the law. It is now reasonable force. So if I slap you, you can't stab me. So we gotta educate ourselves on that because that's changed. And they keep saying self defense, which is fucked up that this young man is sitting in there. But the new law is called reasonable force, not self defense. So if I shoot you and then you know what I'm saying, you blow me up, you're going to fucking jail because it's not self defense. That has been thrown out. That is the old law. Is now called reasonable force, but he still shouldn't be sitting in jail for no damn 35 years, and he still shouldn't be sitting in jail right now anyway. Either way it go, however you want to put that, but we gotta educate ourselves on the law. Is no more self self defense. It's called reasonable defense. So you gotta watch it when it comes to stuff like that.
This question real quick. Even if they hands are licensed, like a licensed boxer, a licensed MMA fighter, UFC fighter, is that law still pertain to that also?
Yeah, they can't beat the shit out of you. They can't use their hands as a deadly weapon.
Yeah, but that law it only works in certain states because you still got stand your ground states.
Yeah, but in
Well,
stand your
Texas
ground
is a
state,
stand
Still
your
got
ground
stand.
state.
but
Texas is a
it's
stand your ground state.
even still, that's a federal law. That just like self defense was a federal law, that is now a federal law. We have
No,
federal, state, and government laws. There's like three different
no,
types of laws.
that's not a that's I haven't seen that. I haven't seen that law. And if it is a law, it's only pertaining to certain states.
All
And if
right.
you
Well, you
go to
need to go.
federal, you got to go
Well,
to
you need
federal
to
court.
go and look up.
They
Well, you
still in
need to go.
regular court.
Well, you need to go into the Black Letter Law book and look that up. So I'm gonna let you find that
I
yourself,
don't
but
have
it
to look it
is.
up because I understand what the law is. So I'm
Um.
pretty clean on that.
Okay, you pretty clean, but I'm the person that went to law school. So and I just graduated.
Everybody pick up a
So
book, can
okay,
read. I
well,
can find that out.
whatever you want to say, I'm not gonna argue with you. You
I'm
say
not
you
gonna
want.
argue with you
Right,
either. I'm
because
just
we all
saying
on the
in
same
certain
side. We
states.
all want the same
No,
thing.
I'm just saying in certain states that may pertain, but in this state that ain't what's happening. This is a stand your ground state, just like Florida,
Shit,
just
that
like
shit
Nevada.
pertained
That's
to me.
bullshit.
That shit
Just
pertained to
because it's a
me.
stand your
In
ground
my
state
case,
doesn't
in
mean
Okay,
that
so
my
they're
why did
still
Rick
case,
going
Chow?
to.
Why did Rick Chow get off? Why did Rick Chow get
because
off?
What
he
color was
said
What
he?
was
that kid had a gun.
what color
What
was
color was
he?
he?
No, what color was he? No,
What
you
that
just
got
said
to do with the
something about the
law?
law. You just said something about the law. Why did he get off?
Dude, they don't.
He
You know
Asian.
good and well being black that the law don't stand for us. It's
No,
So
always
why
just
are
two
you
prove
different
quoting the
that.
separate
law?
things.
So why are you quoting the law then?
Like
It's just
you
saying
said it.
that
I'm
he.
just saying that's what it is.
You said
No,
we have
what
to
I'm.
educate ourselves on the law to understand what's going on. Why are you quoting
Jared,
the
just
law
look it
when
up
that
so we
shit
can
is
put it to
been
You do
bed.
debated?
have to
I just looked
educate
it up right
yourself, and
now.
it's
I can
called
read
using
it.
common
I can
sense
read it
and
now.
educating
I
yourself
can
Yeah,
at
read
the
it
read
same
it.
now.
time. So when
There is
you're in a
no
certain
single
predicament, you know
comprehensive
how to
federal
fucking
law
handle the
governing
situation.
self defense in the United States. There is no single comprehensive federal law governing self defense in the United States. The power to define criminal laws and justified force is reserved almost entirely to individual states. That was established decades ago.
Yeah,
All
that's
right.
what I
If
was
you
saying.
say so,
Nobody
there's
was
a lot
So
of
talking
stuff
in
about
my
that's
that though.
changed.
case,
So
in my
since you're
case,
quoting that,
that
you need to
shit
go look that
stood
up
with
and look at
me
the shit that's changed.
I
because
just looked it
that's how
up.
I got
Okay.
convicted. That's how I got
Yeah.
convicted of my shit
Okay. See?
because a bitch hit me and I sliced her ass up.
Exactly.
So
And that's a fucking totally
they
different
said
state. So
that it was I
the
No.
was the
fuck?
aggressor at that point because I had a weapon and she had her fist, even though I was getting jumped. You
Yeah,
feel
but
me?
what I'm
So
saying is
Vegas,
this.
they
Just
stood
like
on that shit.
yeah, but what I'm saying is this. Just like he got off because he was in California, they
If I
pertain
was
like
white, I would
in
have got
some
off.
in certain states, in every state, they got the right to look at it the way that they look at it. Some states are stand your ground states. So you can hit them
Look,
with any type of force.
That's
if
literally how
I
the
Especially
was
physical.
white,
legislative branch
if I was
exists.
look, if I
Like
was white, I would have
common
got
sense.
off. It was a case before mine. This man was affiliated with gangs. He was beating his girlfriend, and that judge let his ass walk out of that courtroom.
Yeah, of course, color got something to do with it. But at the same time, we talking about in that he should have been able to do what he did and defend himself in that stand your ground state without getting 35 years that he got
In
because he's
every
black.
facet though, like the law, the book gonna get thrown at us every time. We've seen that 1,000 times. That's why quoting the law is redundant, because we know what the law says. The shit then got twisted and turned and manipulated for
So
how
if we
long?
know what it is,
Like,
then we
come
need to
on.
use it to our
That's why the
benefit,
law
right?
ain't is
And when
really the
we're in
last
certain
factor. It's about how
circumstances,
you
we need to
look.
be able to work
Period. Point
ourselves in those
blank.
circumstances to be able to
Like,
use
what are
that
we
law
talking
so we
about?
don't get railroaded.
We could
It
do
was
That
everything
nothing.
right and by the book. And how
It
many
was
people
nothing
have
he
we
can do.
seen in cuffs?
Yeah, it was nothing he can do. He was gonna get. They was gonna
We could
railroad
do
him.
everything right. How many times we didn't see everybody do everything right? How many?
That's
Yeah,
not
And
what
they
I
true.
still was
said.
behind bars. What are we talking about?
That's not what I
I
said.
just feel
Martin
like
Luther
it was
King.
more to the
That's
story.
not what I said.
They
I
True.
was
said it's a sad
Like, come on,
situation,
man.
but they've changed the shit to where people need to know that that's not the standard law anymore. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
the
So that's
least
all
of
I
our
said.
fucking worries. Honestly.
Look, you can say what you want. You have your
I
perspective. I
am.
have my perspective, and we
That's
gonna
Yeah,
leave it at
fine.
that.
I'm just
yeah,
quoting
yeah,
what
because
you
we
said. We have to
And
know
I
the
yeah,
told,
law.
and I said what I said, and I stand on what I
That's
say. I
great.
don't care
As
what
you
you
yeah,
say.
and we
should.
gotta respect everybody's opinion, you guys. We
We
all on
do.
the
But folks came
same
in hot. Like, I'm
side.
just responding to that.
I did
yeah. We
not
was just
come in hot
responding
at
with.
all. I
Nah,
just
we
said
was
Went
just.
how
off
I
on me,
felt and
so
how
like,
I see it.
chill.
Hot my ass.
No, it's just crazy because we know that in this case that boy was just defending himself. We
Okay,
know he was
let's see what
Nobody
defending
said
Dr.
he wasn't
Umar
defending
say.
himself.
Wow.
I don't know
I
what's
never
going to
said.
happen, but I'm going to tell you what I don't like. That brother getting death threats, his family getting death threats, that's not right. Caucasian nation, when y'all unalive one of us, y'all tell us to be quiet, sit still, and let justice run its course. That's what y'all tell us. Y'all told us that with Sonia Bland. Y'all told us that with Michael Brown. Y'all told us that with Sonia Massey. Y'all told us that with Amir Locke. Y'all told us that with Amar Arbery. Y'all told us that with Philando Castile. Y'all said, sit still, Negro Nation. Sit still, Africans, and let justice run its course.
Talking about.
Right, he should have had a better defense attorney and everything. Let me see. Is this the video that's talking about his defense? Did
And it
I
was an
get one of
all
those
white jury.
videos?
I mean, what they expect?
Yeah,
It was
it
all
was an
white
all
jury.
right jury. The
You know,
everybody,
and
the
if
girl
this
in the
always
red
happen
shirt.
to niggas, the niggas shouldn't be surprised. And we still voting for the same niggas that still do the same shit, that still pass the same. You know what I mean? We still entertain this same government. You know what I mean? So, you know.
So after raising nearly $500,000, the Anthony family has now officially, this is not allegedly, made a statement as far as where that money is going to go. Now, some of y'all out there were criticizing individuals like myself who called out the simple fact that they were indeed not only using this money for legal reasons, or at least as they first expressed, this money will not be used for legal reasons. That was the family who said this, right? Y'all called us the liars. You called us fake news and propagandists. Okay, well, let's read a couple words from the family themselves, shall we? Purpose of the fund. While legal defense is a critical part of this journey, we want to make it clear that this fund is not solely dedicated to legal expenses. Whoa. No. The funds raised will also support a range of urgent and necessary needs that have emerged as a result of this situation, including, but not limited to, key phrase, the safe relocation of the Anthony family. New home? Not too shabby. Let's see. Due to escalating threats to their safety and well-being, okay, as well as basic living costs, groceries, bills, such and such. It's interesting. What's next? Transportation. Wouldn't happen to be
Them bring it in for the whole house.
Oh, I
It
had to
doesn't
cut
matter. It's
that
gonna get
fucking
drunk
video
forever.
because at the end of the day, they froze their account. They froze that fund account and stuff like that. So yeah, that don't even matter no more. But they is working on the appeal. I seen a lot of videos today, a lot of press conferences today. So they are working on the appeal process. So hopefully they can get that appeal process and then they can, redo it because it just happened too fast. If you tell me a lot of stuff wasn't being played, a lot of stuff wasn't being said,
They purposely portraying this whole thing as racial shit. Like, not saying that these niggas ain't racist and shit, but they want niggas to be mad. They want white people to be mad. They want a race war. They got this Mr. Shao shit. They want a
They
race
was
war.
promoting that. At the courthouse, there was a guy out there that was paid to go out there and taunt black people that was there in support of Carmelo.
They want us to
It's sad.
they want to be able to put, martial law in, They got some shit. And
I don't know, something's going on with your audio.
Something always going on with my audio.
Until you said that. Now your audio
Literally, it was clear as day.
Mm-hmm.
But y'all ain't hear shit else I said.
That's hecka messed up.
Y'all just letting me go too. Y'all hear it in the video. Y'all hear that shit, man.
I was just been saying 0 1 0 1 1 1. Computer
The
talking
what?
shit. The
Why you got this weird ass nigga on the podcast?
Nigga, that nigga sound like
not to switch the subject, but Netflix is fucked up for putting out that documentary of Michael after they released his movie. Is after his movie came out and shit, and then the guy that was saying all those racist jokes on the Kevin Hart roast got his own special on Netflix.
Yeah.
Wow.
Like it's like what?
They dehumanizing us at the same time. They about to get motherfuckers not giving a fuck about what they trying to
Dang.
Mm-hmm. Scoot back some because your audio is really shaky. He was just talking shit, you guys.
No, I wasn't.
It looked like it shit.
I just did that. I took this shit off 3-4 times. Let me see.
Mm-hmm. Yep, I'm supposed to go into this other video.
Yeah, go ahead.
A flesh-eating parasite was just found in a 3-week-old calf, and it's called the New World screw worm. It was found in Texas, and they are saying that this is a threat to livestock, pets, even humans, okay, and wildlife. It says that the female flies lay their eggs in moist, warm-blooded areas and open wounds in animals, including humans. So we're at risk too. Where did it come from? They making shit up. I don't give a fuck. Cause how would just come out of nowhere with this shit? Like, and if it was here, why is it back? How did it get here? Like, y'all pissing me off. The USDA and the state agriculture
You know what? A lot
They
of stuff is going on in Texas, and that's why I played that. A lot of shit is going on in Texas.
look, they been had flesh eating parasites though. That ain't nothing new. Or am I tripping? You know, there's some waters in fucking South America. If you jump in, you could get that parasite that'll fuck you up.
Yeah.
So
Parasites exist in a lot of things, but I guess it depends on the severity.
they
But I
trying to
don't,
scare niggas. They trying to scare niggas. The niggas be getting scared of the motherfucker. I ain't
yeah,
worried about none of this shit, y'all.
People already got parasites in their body
exactly.
already. So it's like, you know, it's already existing in us. So it's like, what is good? I mean, you know, it's good parasites and it's bad parasites. You just gotta understand what you're dealing with.
Just cleanse your shit out every now and again.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like, you know, keep it
Drink
simple.
some lemonade. Get some lemon in your body.
Get
Do
your
some
flax
do
seeds.
some simple maintenance, nigga. Like,
Gut health.
Hmm.
Sardines. I
Yeah.
got lots of
What?
suggestions. No, for real, I got lots of suggestions. For real.
Hmm.
It's just wow. What's this video? Hold on, you guys.
Why do people believe that
Did I
Carmelo
play this
Anthony is
video?
innocent?
He was not an aggressor. Carmelo was not an aggressor. He was minding his damn business when the boy came up to him.
Free the crowd. Free the creek. Carmelo Anthony will not free. Free the crowd.
They cited Carmelo and his family.
The main reason that people think he's innocent is, well, because of his race, and people are mainly just siding with him due to that and just making it a race issue. However, the reason why he isn't innocent is because he did premeditate this. If you guys don't know, he said, touch me and see what happens, and then him. So he knew he was going to stab Austin Metcalf. And plus, self-defense, because he's trying to claim self-defense, is using reasonable force to protect yourself. This is not reasonable. He got pushed one time and then grabbed a knife and stabbed him. That is not proportional at all when it comes to protecting yourself.
We about to fact check this. First, if you mess with me, make sure you hit that follow button. And this month we're celebrating Pride Month and Men's Mental Health Awareness Month. Let's get it. What the hell are you talking about? First, Carmelo Anthony warning Austin Metcalf is not premeditated. Premeditated literally means to plan out the criminal act, meaning that Carmelo Anthony would have to plan to commit the homicide, which we know it wasn't planned. First, this incident happened during a stormy morning where students had to be under tents. And if you would have been following the case, then you would have known that Carmelo Anthony's school didn't have a tent available. It's also been reported that it's common for students to go to other students' tents. Not to mention that witnesses literally said that Carmelo Anthony was invited to the tent. Witness also said that Metcalf moved closer to Carmelo Anthony. And are we gonna forget that Austin Metcalf threatened Carmelo Anthony? Also, it was self-defense. Carmelo Anthony didn't have a knife. He had a multi-tool that had a blade. Not to mention that Austin Metcalf was significantly larger than Carmelo Anthony, and he also had his brother. And how was it obsessive if he struck him once and then retreated? That sounds like self-defense to me. I swear, sometimes it be your own people.
That breaks down the two sides we were discussing when it comes to it, how people are looking at it.
they played them. You know what I mean? But God know. You know. God
Yeah.
know. You know, even if they don't pay in this life, they're gonna pay.
And I think he can get paroled or something at 17 years. I think he got to do half that time.
Yeah, too much time.
Or
Dang.
that may be the first time he'll be able to get his appeal or something. It's something like that. I got to do some more research on it. It's just so much coming out.
That'd be so much life lost for that young man.
Look,
Man.
and then the pussy ass daddy was talking a bunch of racist shit. Oh, bitch ass nigga.
Oh yeah, them boys was violent. The father in them was violent. It's like
Shit.
in most cases, don't they bring up character witnesses in this state?
Bro.
It sounded like a trumpet. Yeah,
It's crazy to me how everyone in Texas is all about stand your ground and self-defense until that person doesn't look like me. This case is racially charged and
What are you doing? I'm trying to see if you had a video. It didn't download it. It wouldn't download. But you know, like in most cases, you would have like a whole bunch of character witnesses, you know, and stuff like that. Like
You know,
I mean, it's plain to see his character. He was the captain of multiple sports teams. He had
Right, but the media wasn't pushing it.
anytime I feel like anytime the media is it's like something that's so on the media like this, so prominent on it, I feel like it's a red flag. You know what I mean? I feel like they want you to be, they want motherfuckers to be mad. That's why they put it out in motherfuckers' faces. You know what I mean? So
Yeah, I just don't want to see no other young black people get caught up in this system and the same type of shit.
Right.
Because that should be setting precedents, like legal precedents, and making shit become, more normalized in the future. So it's like, man, that should be crazy.
This
is crazy.
This the status quo. You know, niggas just forget sometimes.
As a woman with boys is like,
comfortable.
as a woman with boys, what do we tell our children now? You know what I'm saying? How do we, you know what I mean? Like,
hey, we tell them what we always told them.
we're
Don't
not robots.
police.
We're not robots, you know?
What I mean? Be on your P's and Q's. We tell them what we always told them. Don't trust these motherfuckers.
I feel like anybody that get in your personal bubble is threatening you. You feel me? Like, especially if it's unwanted.
It's better that, bad enough to say it's better that he's alive than, that he's locked up than dead. You know what I mean? Like, I'd rather be locked up than dead. So.
Yeah.
I understand that, but how can he be, he got death threats in there.
I was saying that seems like that's always our only options.
Yeah. Hey,
like that's literally only options we have.
And we take back.
We can't hear.
Bro, your audio is really robotish.
Every time you start to say something.
Niggas got to get in sync.
And we all in sync. It's just your shit.
I'm talking, you know what I'm
I
talking
thought he
about.
meant as a people.
Oh, I was just to say, I was like, huh?
You was like, yo, shit's one fucking up. Okay, I see how you feel. One fucking up. Okay.
No, I was trying to hear what you were saying.
I'm just fucking with you. But yeah, they'll have us mad at each other. They'll have us mad at some powerless white person that, you know what I mean, can't do nothing to us. You know what I mean?
A bunch of distractions.
They'll have it instead of looking at the people who really did the shit.
Yeah.
That's what we got to start aiming this shit at.
Who really did it? The judge.
Shit gonna be happening until we do.
It's crazy because the judge is about to retire in 6 months. Oh, so this was your last case? This last lynching you did?
I can't believe they didn't have no black people in the jury. Ain't he supposed to have a jury of his peers?
That part.
It won't. I don't. He dirtied that shit up now.
There was reports of the jury nodding off, of the judge nodding off during the trial.
There was reports of the dad coaching one of the kids who was testifying.
Yep.
And the parents and the DA are friends with the judge. They were seen photographed with the judge at a party.
I seen a clip. I seen a picture online. It said that that the what's his name, Carmelo, the jail he going to, he got sent. The warden is a Metcalf.
Yes, I saw that too.
It's like the uncle of the kid that he's buried alive.
That's crazy. I thought they switched his prisons though after he got the death threat.
That I think they switched it to that prison.
To that one, yeah.
OMG.
I'll take good care of them. That's what he on. Yeah.
Yeah, he now made their family millionaire. Shit, they now got so many donations, from this situation. So
Happy in the a lot of them they
No. But you know what? I want to move it from race right quick, and I want to focus on bullying.
Mm-hmm.
Those boys was a bully.
Yep.
They went out their way to get in another person's face. And in any other crime, if a black person is doing a crime with 3 other niggas, all they ass going to jail for accessory and all of that stuff. So the people that was there with Austin threatening Carmelo, they need to get our accessory. Instigating something, bullying,
Inciting
something.
violence. Inciting violence.
Exactly.
And
Like
one thing we also got to consider is that they still consider us what 1/3 of a person, 3/4 of a person, or some shit.
they still do that.
Yeah, they still consider us that. It's in paperwork still. They ain't clear that shit up.
That's
it's
crazy.
still in the Constitution.
Yeah, they ain't clear that shit up.
Oh wow, that's crazy.
But you know what? How they gonna call us people when we gods? Fuck them. You know what I'm saying? Like, really? I just feel like something is coming and people, are crashing out and they try to make it about race and it's not about race. But if they want to make it about race, let's go. Because we're going to go with a clear conscience. You know what I'm saying? They the ones acting out because they have a guilty conscience.
Mm-hmm.
They need to get a person in there in that courtroom that read body language, that read social cues. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah. 'Cause, shit is just weird, man. People just weird as hell, nosy, minding too much of other people's business that don't really matter. That's what racist people is. Racist people just nosy ass people. They see somebody black doing well, they don't like that. Why? It just hate for no reason.
You know what? I feel like the white life that Carmelo Anthony saved should make that slate clean with the life that was just taken. You know what I'm saying? Whatever.
Yeah, but at the
The
same time,
universe gonna end up making that right. At the end of the day, the universe gonna end up making that right.
Yeah.
It's just crazy. Self-defense. But you never know. It's just how the jury did it. That verdict.
I think if shit pop, niggas will do way better than what they think.
How you come back with the sentences within an hour? How do you come back with a 35-year sentence within an hour?
People, they already had their mind made up.
I was gonna say they probably didn't even discuss it.
Like, guilty. Let's get out of here. I don't want to be here too long.
It was all white jury. They already knew what they was gonna do.
Mm-hmm.
They don't see niggas as humans.
Right. That's why I was like, where's a Johnny Crocker when you need him?
I wouldn't be surprised if they took him out.
But was the lawyer any good on
No, the defense attorney was not good at all. They were friends with the prosecution. You know what I'm saying? Some of them attorneys got SA charges that they paid out on.
Crazy.
Yes. A lot of stuff is coming out about them. The Judge Roach, he's on a list for one of the hardest judge on in family court and stuff like that. So he's one of the ones that's willing to
Y'all know
send kids to prison.
Y'all know the system wasn't made for us, right?
We know the system wasn't made for us. They tried to make all these rules for us, though. If the system wasn't made for us, how you gonna trial us by the system?
Because it was designed that way. This is all intentional.
Yeah.
They gotta know. Yeah, I don't know. This is all intentional, though.
Yeah, these people, man.
And they want people to be mad right now like this too.
They
You know,
thought it was gonna be as bad as when Rodney King got, beat up, and OJ got found not guilty. They thought it was gonna be like that, like riots and shit, but nobody did all that. That's happily,
And we can't go past Chud. He shot somebody and he was enticing it. You know what I'm saying? He was going up in people's faces, calling them the hard R and saying they was pimping out and stuff like that. And he shot somebody for real. And now we saying that Austin didn't start it for real.
Yeah, you got people testifying to it. So
You already got black people on edge because of what the fuck Chuck the Builder did. We don't know if they finna spray us in the face with mace or anything after they came to us calling us the hard R.
yeah, that's just a threatening thing to do to
You know
somebody.
what I'm saying?
Yeah, it'd be a hate crime if a nigga did it, but
It's a different type of skill and protection we have to give our kids when they stepping out there on the street, because everything is already placed against them.
Already rigged. It's already rigged. Yeah.
Our kids and our family has fought for this country also. We not put the most blood on this soil if we want to keep it all the way 100.
Yep.
It's our blood on this soil.
On both sides. Fighting for it and being fought on it.
So much has been shed, it probably covered the earth.
Yeah.
And at one point or another, we have to look at each other and be like, okay, we got to start listening to each other, hearing each other out, respecting each other's views and stuff, and stop always going against each other so fastly. You know what I'm saying? We so quick to go against each other. I've seen so many content creators going against Carmelo Anthony because they get paid by these other outlets. Anyone, they be having an American flag up in the background. All the ones I seen had an American flag up in the background talking shit.
Promoting lies, selling lies, selling.
And they look like us.
Look, now, if you really believe whatever bullshit that is and you get paid for it, okay. But if you don't believe that shit and you getting paid, you a bitch.
Your integrity is broad and you need to remove yourself.
And it's about the rhetoric too. Like, you got to take into account what people are saying. People are watching you. So if you spitting out rhetoric that is not true, a person that don't know no better to go look it up, they're going to believe that.
Yeah.
That's when people, like historians, take facts seriously, because you can't spew that and not have anything to show for it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's why opposition exists.
Yeah. That's why Trump be mad, because niggas be fact checking his ass all the time, and every time they see it, it's nothing but lies, and everything he's saying, it sound good.
Hey, but them niggas be believing them fucking lies too. You know what I mean? But
There are some people that do. It's good enough.
that's because they want to.
Yeah, that's the
definitely a choice.
It's easy to believe it, because it's easy to demonize this group of people and make them look stupid, like they don't know what they doing, and and have this lie permeate.
Yeah.
Like niggas think Haitians is eating dogs and cats and shit. You know what I mean? Not true.
I believe
From
it's
what I
true.
heard.
Not all of them. Some of them
Haitian
probably.
eats dogs and cats.
Oh, let's
Some
switch it to something else real quick. Before we go back to Carmelo Anthony, y'all been hearing the backlash Drewski was getting
about what?
from his last video he did with the when he was like the old man gangster turning Muslim.
That
How
was
niggas
an old
mad
man
about
being
that?
young.
How was niggas
That was
mad
me.
about that? There's niggas.
There's a lot of people that took offense to that,
Because it's true. Because it's them.
especially when he started dressing up in like Muslim attire.
Because that's what they feel. That's what they do.
Yeah.
Like Christians. Christians felt some type of way when he started doing the whole MAGA stuff. Okay. And he's still gonna do it. Ain't nobody gonna change him.
Hey, but that Ben Shapiro was like, he ain't gonna do us. He know better.
He don't
He did say
dare
that.
him. Don't dare him.
That
It
nigga know
doesn't
not to
matter.
do that. White people like that. Them
It
niggas
doesn't
come at
matter
each
what
other.
you do.
That's the
People
mother
don't
type
like
of
it. They always gonna have something negative to say. So it don't matter what he did or what he didn't do. They were always gonna find something negative and derogatory to say about it. Period. Point blank.
Fact.
Yeah, I can
I
agree with that.
agree. I agree.
That's how you know that truth is in that motherfucker. When niggas get mad at the shit.
Yeah.
I went too far
How
when the
many-
preacher got mad at that shit. Yeah.
Hey,
The
bro,
preachers was
how
doing
many
that.
old ass? How many niggas get like they go to jail, they come back Muslim? Like that's just they transformation. They be doing that all the time.
Then how much of them
That,
niggas revert
that's
back
just
to
a
free
hood
shit?
fact.
Then how
At
much of
this
them
When I
niggas
was in
revert back
there,
to free
I
shit?
was reading the book. When I was in there, I was reading the book. They get better meals. What you mean? They
Them niggas be
get a
protecting
different
your ass.
type of meal.
Oh,
Yeah,
the
you get
kosher?
protected.
Yeah, they get a
Is it
different type
kosher?
of meal up in there. You get a different type of protection up in there.
Yeah, them niggas be on you.
Dang.
They help your ass out.
I ain't know that. That's crazy.
So yeah, you be out of the way. Man, that's why they do that. But then when they come out and they still be on there, then they be pushing it. Then 4-5 months later, them niggas off of that shit back into the same routine they came out of.
What they call
Yeah.
it? What they call that? They call that shit something.
You talking about
Call it flip flopping.
institutionalized?
No,
Converting?
it was a technical word.
Conditional
No,
rehabilitation,
it's the amount of them when they leave, they come back. I forgot what they call it, but it's a technical word.
Oh, retention?
Yeah, something like that. It's something like that. It's not. It might be that word. It's something like that. It might not be that word 100%, but it's
I
something.
think I know. Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of them niggas come right back in for the same shit. Repeat offenders.
Hey, but some niggas do get inspired sometimes.
Yeah.
Until that hard shit hit the fan again, then I'm like, goddamn, I'm about to revert to my old ways. It's easier.
I gotta give me some money.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's the hardest thing ever, but you know what? It has been done.
Eventually,
You know, and we got to start shining a light on our brothers out there and our sisters out there doing positive stuff in the community and stuff like that. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
for real. Keep
saying?
it up.
Like, we'll put out a different image of us because the media is gonna always put out the bad
negative.
images of us. You know what I'm stuff? The images that they could monetize and get money off of. You know what I'm saying? When most of us is not like that.
You know,
There's
they
way
got
more
they
black
got to be
people
able
than
to
there's
sell.
bad.
They got to be able to sell every little bit of us: our pain, our suffering, our skin, our bones. You know, our hair,
Our
everything.
plasma.
Yeah.
The narrative that we get to preach, they
Our
don't even want us to learn
organs,
it. Yeah, goddamn.
our
Yeah.
You know,
limbs,
we ain't forgot about the chairs and stuff y'all made. We ain't
coffee
forgot about how
tables.
y'all did our babies and our men. We
They
ain't
try to
forgot
preach that
about
into
how
the
y'all
world.
ate us as a delicacy. We ain't forgot.
Dang, I still can't
But
get over
y'all
the fact
won't
that they did
allow
that.
us to move forward because y'all continue to shoot us in the back. Y'all continue to tear us down.
Hey, look, that shit didn't even happen
They're
that long ago.
That
You know,
that's true, but then that's not true. Sometimes we're our own worst enemy, and we tear each other down, which tears us down instead of lifting each other up. So we have
Fact.
a lot to do with it too. So if we come together, like the Mexicans and everybody else do, then there ain't gonna be no stopping us, and it wouldn't be all of these situations that are going on with our young black kids and us in general.
yeah,
That's facts.
yeah. The issue is niggas let religion get in the way. Niggas let
Niggas has money.
like
Niggas
niggas
is
need
cold.
to know they ain't gotta agree on everything. You know what I
I
But
mean,
mean?
they
look at
was black before they had a religion, right?
yeah, but
Yeah.
look at Kevin Hart.
Or
He
I
let
mean,
them
they
get
were
up there.
human, whatever
I
they
don't,
want to.
I don't even really see it as being the religion. What I think that tears us down is all of this. What is it? Shit, these cars, these clothes, these shoes, and money. Because people will kill you over you having a better car than them. If you boss up and go from being in the projects to having $1 million home, half of everybody gonna hate on you instead of congratulating you and trying to have you put them on so they can do the same thing. So that's where it lies at. Religion is a small part of it, but it's our way of thinking and the way we conditioned ourselves with not wanting to see the next person do better than you.
When I
That
say
crab in the
religion and
barrel
stuff,
mentality.
I mean like it's like you won't even have a discussion. Like some Christians won't even have a discussion with some Muslims. You know what I mean? Y'all still a part of the fucking black community. You know what I mean? White people, they got a whole community.
This is my thing.
I
They
was just gonna
all
say I got a
bound together
question.
for this, regardless their religion. They was all out there protesting for Carmelo Anthony.
No.
You know, we come together on certain things, but we have to make it a constant thing.
They keep us
I
separated.
I was just gonna say I have I think I don't know what you would call it, a observation. I feel like we could compare ourselves to other groups of people and be like they come together, but those groups of people dislike us too, along with white people. They dislike each other.
But who are
They,
the people that built this whole place? Who are the
we
people that none of this would be uh cap none of this would be possible if it wasn't for what people us. So we already know that we're leaders and it would be nothing. The refrigerator, the lights, the stoves, the cars, all we did all of that. So we don't need to rely on nobody else but ourselves. We the motherfuckers that built that shit. If it wasn't for us, none of this would be possible.
yeah,
So
we
we
keep
gotta
creating that
stop
food.
Exactly.
doing that to
Which
ourselves and
makes
become one,
which
regardless of
makes
the fact.
which makes the journey even more that difficult. Cause we know that, they know that. So the pressure on us is even worse. So when we talk about the animosity amongst our community, we're talking about something that was designed and breeded and birthed by them.
Yeah,
They
they
put
put
us
that
against each other at the beginning of time when we
that
had
Willie
this
Lynch.
encounter 400 years ago and prior. It's just difficult to
That's
navigate and
that's
rectify
facts.
it now. You
That's
know,
facts. But how do we come together and break that cycle?
that's
So
the
it still
yes,
becomes
that's
on
what
us.
we've been
We
asking
gotta
that
break that
question.
cycle
I
because
agree.
it's a cycle and it's a
I
vicious
feel
cycle.
like black as us, we need more discipline. You know what I'm saying? And when I say that, you know how like other cultures they stick together no matter what, whether they right or wrong, they sticking together. We need to have that kind of thinking
They
But
every
I
sticking
think
time.
together by going
not
against
We
us
need
though.
to.
I ain't gonna lie. That's when they stick
That's what I was
together the
about to say.
most. When
I
we
was about
going
to say,
when we at odds or we got some shit going on in our community, now other niggas got so much unity in community. All
yeah,
because they're
yeah.
against the same group. It's easy to be a fucking follower when it's
yeah,
the odds are against you.
yeah,
That's easy.
when
But
black women was going to
we're not
Harvard and graduating, you know,
Right.
the Asian community got up and
Every
said,
little
"Man, no
thing we do is
DEI,
under a magnifying glass, and
no
that's what
DEI."
everybody is in agreement on.
it's
Right? And
been
got
like that since the beginning of the time, and anything worth having ain't gonna never be easy. Once we get to that point,
Exactly.
it's gonna be worth
Exactly.
having, and we gonna be good. But until we get to that point, we're still gonna have this stories like this poor baby, the
Exactly.
other girls, and what's called it's gonna be more coming. So we have to figure out how to protect ourselves and our children,
Yeah.
and teach them better, so that hopefully they don't get put in a predicament like that, and if they do they can better handle themselves to where they don't end up with 35 years to life. which is, you know what I'm saying? We can figure it out. We can do it. Our minds are brilliant. We can figure it out, but we just have to get over the self-hate which is in us that has been instilled in us since slavery.
Yeah.
I think it's I agree
And
with
they
that.
quick to pardon all these gangsters and stuff like that. Pardon somebody worth pardoning.
Yeah,
You
that's what I
feel
was
me?
about to say. I was about
It's
to say
all a gimmick.
we promote the most negative aspects of our culture and put it into the world and sell it. Like, so we got people that represent like the negative parts of our culture
Like
instead of
And they
promoting
are exploited.
like Blueface, the most negative shit ever. The disrespecting black women, the calling them bitches, calling his mother bitches. You know what I'm saying? Just the stupid tattoos on
Natalie
his
Nunn.
face, shit. Just the most
Yeah.
ignorant shit. But we're promoting that. We come together for Blueface. We support him and put money in his fucking pocket to support that bullshit instead of, you know what I'm saying, being like, no,
And
that's
guess
not
what?
what we're about.
And then he go to one of them white streamers who's racist and disrespect black women on a daily, and then he gonna get a check working with that person. Like, he's
Of
weird.
course, because money is the root of all evil, and I know everybody's heard that. They're like, money make some people sell their own children and their own parents, and they sold for it.
Like, if our celebrities, the people that we promote, came back and gave to the community just 5% of what we give to them to put them up on that status, like, it'll be a
The-
much better place for a lot of
These are
people.
a lot of
To
these
build
people are the
more
people they gave
businesses
to
in
us,
our
though.
community and employ our own people within our community in our businesses.
Yeah,
Hey,
they
look, a
they
lot.
don't never want to give back.
A lot of these celebrities is people they gave
That's
us, so they
facts.
got their interest in hand. They ain't got our interest in hand. The people
Exactly.
interest. That's
Just
Like,
why
like
these
Oprah
celebrities
Winfrey
are
got
coons
millions
and
and millions of
clowns. I
The
don't
dollars
support none of them.
the
to give
world is a
to
stage.
Africa, but doesn't help her own community from Chicago or any other places
black
here.
community. Yeah, that's crazy.
Yes,
She went all the way to fucking Africa and
yes,
then fucked Africa up and
yes,
couldn't do shit here.
yes.
Who's that?
And
Oprah?
that she's been doing it for 30 plus
Bruh.
fucking years.
Who's that?
Who?
Yeah,
Oprah?
that's the other thing. That's the
Oprah
other thing I
Winfrey.
don't
But hey,
understand
but
about.
look, it might be a good thing
I
she
told
didn't
y'all
Need
do
about
what to
that.
Oprah.
say
Hey,
about Oprah.
I
it
told
might
y'all
be a
about
good
Oprah a
thing she
long
didn't
time
do
ago.
that in Chicago though, because
Me so.
all them girls out there in that school that she built was abused. All
I
of them.
told you
Okay, but
about Oprah.
it's just
We
more than
know.
Chicago. There's a whole bunch of them all over the country, and she has the money to reach it. You know what I'm saying? Not just
She,
one particular dynamic of people in certain areas. Like, if she wants to really truthfully give back because she's been there and been a victim of rape and childhood pregnancy, teenage pregnancy and stuff, she would give to the nation or the people as a whole, not just particular areas.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oprah
it's
became
like
a
or
to me,
you
predator.
get a car, you get a car. Shit.
like to me when
Right.
they
That ain't
start
enough.
putting
Oprah's a
organizations
She
and
predator.
is a
stuff in Africa,
sellout.
I think
She
She's a
that they
oversaw
over
a
predator.
there.
car.
I think they over there trafficking. I think they over there doing something illegal. When they start going out of the country and putting large amounts of money into places like that, I think
They
they
is.
funneling money and doing something illegal.
Right.
Well,
They
if you
all
look
part
at
of
it,
that file.
always
They
it's
all on
always
that
proven.
Epstein file.
Yes, it's always proven that they're always a part of that stuff because that's what they do.
Hey, the
Yeah.
Epstein class.
Yep.
You
Yeah,
know they
because
They
it
protecting
just
that.
seems
weird.
like you're hiding something. Why not do something here? You don't want to help the people here that you came from?
Hey, look, we don't need that type of help though. We don't. I don't want them building schools just to abuse children.
No,
They
but
could keep that shit
put that
somewhere.
money back into the country. Shit, put it back here.
They
You
don't
know what
want
I mean?
to. They don't want to
Let
help
it trickle
niggas. They don't
down.
want to help. They don't want to
They
help
talking
people in
about
general. They
that's
want
what
to.
they
They
talk
want to do
about.
whatever could get them an extra dollar and make them look good.
Hey, bro, that's what they say capitalism is about.
That-
Trickle down economics. Let that motherfucker trickle down.
See,
Then these
that's
niggas
another
hogging that
issue.
money.
When we
Yeah,
make
man.
some of us, not all of us, make it big, we forget where we come from, and we say that's not our problem because we made it. So that money becomes what like I said before, the root of all evil because you forgot where you came from.
Yeah. And then, period. You got to water that lawn you grew from.
Right. And they don't never go back to their community until they need something, until they want some support on something, or until they got in trouble and need the black community to stand behind them. No,
Yeah,
So they
we
see
sometimes
some
they're
keep
trying
we
to
holding
credibility.
stun on their
everybody
motherfucking
accountable.
community.
We
They're trying
holding
to stun on their
everybody
community.
accountable.
You know, they be trying to stun on their community. You
That
know,
too, but within our community, even people that ain't rich be stunting on our community. Because let's look at it, when certain people get good jobs, even though they ain't rich or whatever else, they driving brand new cars and they stunting on everybody instead of trying to help people out in their community. They stunting on them like they better than them, but you still in
They
the same
start
community.
gatekeeping. They become gatekeepers. They start gatekeeping.
you know.
I mean, and you absolutely true. Because when I find something out, I tell everybody. But when certain people find certain shit out, they don't tell nobody. But they come
They
up on
keep
that
it to
little money
themselves.
and they fucking all over the place shopping and shit. But you didn't tell me, but I told you. You know what I'm saying? So how are we supposed to ever get this foot off our neck if we're doing stuff like that? And we're talking about at the little level, not at the millionaire status or none of the other shit. We just talking about with just basic stuff so we can just live a little easier.
Yeah, it's a bunch of
Niggas
gatekeepers.
gotta work on themselves. If niggas work on themselves, that shit wouldn't even matter as much.
But that's slave
They be standing
mentality.
on another nigga.
That's slave mentality. I want to be the overseer ass nigga. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
it's
I want to
still
be
the field
seen.
nigga against is the house nigga. That's what we're living in. But just in
Exactly.
modern days, it's the field niggas and it's the house niggas
Another division created by white people, by the way.
that we haven't been able to get over in what 400 plus years.
Man,
So who becomes at fault? Because it's been 400 plus years and we're still dealing with the same thing.
Man,
That programming is
we
tough.
gotta
that's a
That
tough
we
programming is
gotta stop.
program.
But if we keep
It's
giving them the
embedded.
power, we ain't gonna never take the power back. If we keep saying that we can't do shit and this and that,
I
Fact,
nigga, we ain't
mean,
gonna never take the
I'm not
power back.
saying we
fact.
can't do anything, but I'm
I
looking
think you
at
gotta
Big Sam
recognize the
Tyrone.
problem though, and that it's a constant problem. It's a problem that we're seeing on a daily.
The
How much
problem's already
replenishing can we
known.
put
We
into
gotta get to the
ourselves though?
solution. We already know
Right,
what the problem is. We know what the solution is.
right.
Yeah,
and we're
But
niggas
not
just
the
like
can't do it.
them. We was
uh,
created to love. So we're not like them. So we're
Yeah, so
not
that solution.
savages.
Yeah, that solution is hard to complete because niggas is just not on that page. If niggas was on that page for real, nigga, it'll be a different world. But
Yeah,
niggas just not on that page. It's too many
I mean, what's the point of having these
flip
gangsters?
floppy ass
What's the
niggas.
point of
they-
having these gangsters if they can't even protect their own community?
Until we
What's
do
the
that,
point
we're
of
gonna
you
still have
banging a
this.
hood if you're not protecting your community?
If we're still gonna be on this same stuff, then we're not gonna move forward, and we're still gonna be having constant broadcasts about another kid because it's gonna be another kid put in the same predicament because we keep doing the same vicious cycle over and over and over again. But we get mad, but we're not doing and putting in the work, which is hard to change it as a
yeah.
whole.
Yeah. We could cry to these white people all we want. They ain't gonna do shit for us.
Not a
Right, we got to
motherfucking thing.
start doing
When
our
we gonna start
research,
doing it for ourselves?
a deeper
Yes.
dive.
Yeah, really.
Like, I don't give a fuck about voting for a nigga. I don't think none of these motherfuckers gonna do shit for us. You know what I mean? What is we gonna do
But
for
they never
ourselves?
have. I mean,
No offense, I don't vote. I didn't vote for Obama, and I'm not
I never
trying
voted
to tell
either.
the negatives neither because they said we got a black president, but in my eyes, we didn't get a black president. We got a half-white African president that does not know the struggle of the black woman or the black man in the hood to come up to that
facts.
level. So how
And
can
he
you
also
represent us
said
or do
black
anything
men need
for
to
us?
have a gay role model.
You know what I'm saying? How can you do anything for us when you don't understand what it is? You grew up in Hawaii with a white mom, privileged. You don't know what it is to have a mom on food stamps and you ain't got no fucking food. So we didn't get a
Yeah.
black president. We got an African
Hey,
white president that did
and
not
he
care
related
about
to all
us.
of them. And he
Well,
related
they've
to
been
all them
trying
other
to replace
presidents.
us for the longest. They trying to replace us, you know,
That nigga's
but
a plant.
it ain't it's impossible.
You know, that nigga was a plant. You know, but all of
It's
them niggas
just
is
sad,
plants.
you know. I just wanted to
They ain't
create
never
an
gonna do shit
outlet
for no
for
niggas.
everyone to express themselves on everything that's going on. Like, we got to let it out. We can't keep it balled up in because we might explode on the wrong person. So that's why, you know, I like to create these type of platforms where people could just, you know, express themselves.
Mm-hmm. You know. But yeah, you know, I never voted. You know, I don't plan on doing this shit. I fucking
Well, they want us to start voting more of us in, but shoot, we got to have more of us running. We got, you know what I'm saying? And then once they get to that platform, they always get blackmailed into doing something else. Or
We don't have the platform to be voted in. In order to be voted into what you call it, you got to be an Uncle Tom ass nigga, and you know what I'm talking about. But to be a
right,
person that's going to fight, you're not gonna really get into that. You're gonna have to do a lot of shit that you're not gonna be willing to do to get there, and that becomes the problem.
yeah. By the time you get there, you'll be compromised anyway. So
yeah.
So we got to
they,
figure it out
they ain't
of
gonna let your ass
what
get
we
that
need to
far.
do and what steps we need to take and how we can do it, which is never going to be
Everybody's
an easy
saying a
thing.
separation. People want to be separated, but you know, been there and
Separated
done
why?
that.
But
You know,
separated, what is separation going to do for us?
That ain't
Isolate
gonna
us
do a
right.
more
damn
What
and
is
thing.
make
that
us
gonna even
more.
look like?
Of a target, they gonna drop a bomb on us if they do some
They
shit like
gonna
Yes,
that.
now we
Like
could
what the
really get
and
fuck?
we
these
going to
niggas
be
out the
gone.
way.
Exactly.
But
Look,
they
you
gonna
gonna
Exactly.
do it.
Oh,
Hey,
now
look
we
what
got them all
Israel
in the
did to
same spot.
Palestine. You know what I mean? And
fuck
did to all
that.
them other motherfuckers. And
Don't do
these
that.
niggas is in league with them. They kill. They, you know, they be bumming schools. They ain't
I
gonna
mean,
give
what
a fuck
people
about fucking with some
look, bro.
detached
Look,
motherfuckers. Fucking up.
we only 13% of the population. We only 13% of the population. It's like what they just need to leave us
Is
the
that
fuck alone.
including the Africans and the islanders and
They
stuff that's over here
I'm just
trying to
talking
be
about
us?
FBA. I'm just talking
No, I
about
don't
Oh,
think that
FBA.
okay.
includes them.
No, it's not. It's just FBA.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Like people born here. Like that's it. All them other people, they got a different they account in the census a little different.
Right.
some of them, not
I
all
was
of them.
just trying to see because you know
And then some of them they don't
we
even
get
want to be part of
categorized as
politics.
the same. I'm
But
just saying we get categorized as the
then again,
same.
a lot of these
No,
other
now
dudes is
they don't have
classified as
it. When
white
you fill out
in
certain
the
stuff, or at
census.
least I've been seeing it when I fill out certain stuff. It said if you put black, then it says what like African, Black American, Black Islander. Like they're starting to
Yep.
break it up.
Yeah, they got that shit separated. They definitely split it up.
I mean they should. They asking us
Yeah.
our gender, what we would
Then the Indian
specify
indigenous,
as,
you know, they
so
got that
they
separated as
should.
well. You know, that's what I claim, the black indigenous. You know, niggas was
Right, they
already
trying to
here.
point us out.
It was like, okay, we're gonna get this group of niggas first, then that group of niggas.
Now I think I hope
They
it don't
get it
never
all the
come to
time.
that. You know what I'm saying? But the way things going,
It's
they
already
better
at
get
that.
they act right because they know what's coming if they don't get they act right. If they don't make things right, the universe is
And
gonna shake some shit up.
look, the
I
shit
don't think
already
they
happened.
care.
You know how many black children go missing a year? Hell of them. You know what I mean? They
Hey,
already
look,
doing some shit.
hey, look, I'm just gonna say one thing and then I'm gonna get off. I think that like Donald Trump, I think when they did that coup on January 6th back in the day, I think they actually succeeded. You
Mm-hmm.
know, I think they actually won. So I think what's going on now is just gonna get worse and worse and worse. And he ain't gonna never leave office until he die. And then his son probably gonna get it after him. But you know, that's just me being a half
Pessimistic.
glass full, yeah, type of guy. That's just that's just me being
It
negative.
always get worse before it gets better. You know, it always get worse at the end. This looks like the end of an era.
It's like some of the shit that he
The
been
end
doing. It's just like, why would they
the
let him do that?
America we know it. Know it as. It's
Yeah,
gonna
he
be
Right.
getting
something
away with too
else.
much shit. Like he getting away with too much. That's all I'm saying. But I'm gonna holler at y'all. It was always good talking to y'all. Y'all have a good night.
All right,
You do
later.
too, bro. Peace.
Yeah, but it's just crazy. Like it's just really hard, especially as a parent. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I got some big boys. You know what I'm saying? Some big boys. So
Mm-hmm.
like,
Yeah.
I can't even imagine. I don't even want to think like that. You know, I don't even want to imagine that. But it's like we're gonna have to figure out a way our boys can walk around and feel safe and comfortable. We
All
can't
they
keep
gotta
them
do is
just
be
stuck up in
themselves
the
and do what
house.
they be doing. Don't worry about this motherfucker. You know what I mean? Don't think about the shit like that. You know what I mean?
Right.
Just
I keep
move right and don't
saying,
think about the shit. Like I
I
don't
keep
be seeing no
saying,
motherfucking police. I be in the bubble. I don't be seeing none of that shit right no more.
I keep saying, sticks and stones may break my bones, but words would never hurt me. You know what I'm saying? But them words be cutting hard. It's hard to walk by and let somebody just insult you and stuff like that and not address it.
Yeah. Yeah. I feel like if a nigga keep on following you, bothering you after you trying to walk away, then it's aggressive, and you got the right to do whatever you got to do to get the motherfucker out your way. Like, why the fuck are you following me, antagonizing me? That's an assault. Like that's what I believe, even though it might not be just in law
Right.
terms. But that's how I go.
Right.
You know, I better go ahead, get the fuck on. You keep following me, I'm gonna fuck you up. Like it's like that. That ain't premeditated. That just leave me the fuck alone. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
You
And
know, I'm gonna fuck
sometimes
you up.
people like to say words to maybe, intimidate somebody. So maybe they'll think about not messing with you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know a whole bunch of girls that talk mad shit, but when you confront them, they quiet as a puppy. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes they talk like that because they feel like, oh, if they talk big and bad, ain't nobody gonna mess with them.
And sometimes people let motherfuckers hype them up.
Yeah.
There's a lot of times where that
Imagine
happens.
you surrounded by 4 people, you have no way to escape.
And normally these
And they
people
in
that's
your
hyping you
face.
up, they don't give a fuck about you. They just want to see some motherfucking fight. They don't give a damn about you. They laughing in the background. Especially if you get your ass whooped.
Right.
They
For
laughing at
all
you.
we know, they was probably getting recruited by the same recruiters. You know what I'm saying? How deep does this go?
Yeah.
It's a lot to process. Once they get that appeal, everything will come out. Show the full video, show everything. Get
I heard the
character
video that they
witness,
had was
get
grainy
character
as fuck and you couldn't see
witnesses,
shit.
get character witnesses on how violent those twins are. You know what I'm saying?
You know, when they try to get the case out the way like that, like they ain't trying to do that.
Yeah.
They got a retrial, so they'll see. We'll see what they do.
Yeah, we'll see. I'm gonna be watching. I'm gonna be tuned in. I have some reliable sources I'll be tuning in to get all my updates and everything. So
Who know how long that shit gonna take?
yeah, it's gonna be ongoing, but we got to keep the name in rotation. You know. But yeah, I appreciate everybody coming up on the panel and stuff like that. Right now, we're gonna go into final thoughts.
My final thoughts are: it seems like the media is aiming to make people mad. You know, I don't know if they're telling all of the story, but it seemed like they're angling it to make people mad and wild up. You know, as well alongside with the other cases and other things that's been happening in society with the Mr. Chow killing the young black man, 14-year-old young black kid, and a lot of other stuff, a lot of other racially charged things in the background. You know, Asian boycott and etc. Like it feels like they're trying to turn up the kettle, you know, to make the shit pop.
Right. Right. And we're not on that. It's like y'all want to incite a race war, but guess what? We're not falling for it.
You know,
We're not falling for it.
There's always a reason that they do shit like that. They do the same shit all the time. There's something going on. What? I don't know yet, but it's something in the background. I don't know if it got to do with the war, or the war could probably be a distraction as well. Because again, I think a lot of these countries are. I think a lot of them be playing with the people. You know, not to say that all these people ain't dying, but yeah, I think they be playing with the people. You know, I don't believe none of this shit. I don't trust none of this shit. So, you know, I just gotta be a little bit reserved because there's a reason that they putting all of this shit in your face. They're always trying to program us for something. You know, they're always trying to prep us for something.
Right.
But that's my
You
last
already know that they was talking about they was voting on reducing half of the black vote in Memphis. I seen a video about that today.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
they trying to, they trying to push us back into that make America great again when they thought it was great for them. You know what I'm saying? So it's like
You know,
we got
and
to stay vigilant. We got to keep our head on a swivel. It's like we're never able to walk in peace. We're all like, we're done walking in fear and stuff like that. All that shit is out. We're
yeah.
not walking on eggshells around
I
no more
believe
people.
that type of shit, the shit you speak, you know, the shit you think, the shit you say out your mouth, I think that shit come back to you. So you gotta watch your shit, you know. So I never try to preach, you know, weakness or anything like that, or fear, because that's the shit that, you know, they feed off of that shit.
Yeah, exactly.
These demons feed off of that shit. I'm not about to give these
Exactly.
motherfuckers what they want. I'm gonna give them a hell of a lot what they don't want though.
Exactly. And we know we being spiritually attacked. You know what I'm saying? But you got anything else to add to your final thoughts so we can Bird, you got final thoughts? I think you on mute.
Nope, it's good. I agree with everything he said.
Okay. Thank you for joining the platform tonight. Hope to see you more nights if possible. I know you busy.
I try.
Yeah, I really appreciate that. Make sure you guys like, share, and subscribe. Share this video. Hype up your favorite videos and stuff. We're trying to reach a goal, get to like 500 if we can reach more people. So stay tuned for more content. Make sure you check out everyone's content. We got New Nina Rice at Facebook. We got BV Yosai and BV Miso on YouTube. Big Vault Media. You know, we want to thank Didi for coming out and joining the platform also. Hey, I think that's it, you guys. Until next time.
All right, y'all have a good one.
All right, later.